I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? You know, hope's a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all.
Bonnie Lee Sanders, who's one of the hottest writers of the new millennium. Now, of course, the new millennium is only 3 years old, so you will have to check back in about 15 years if you want to actually see what she's worth. At any rate, Bonnie has written an exciting play called The Exciting Road from Nowhere, which is actually an offshoot of an original production which was called The Exciting Road to Nowhere.
Right.
So, Bonnie, why don't you tell us about your original production?
Okay. Well, the original production, The Exciting Road to Nowhere, stems from a series of vignettes that my partner Ellen and I wrote about our journey in the music business. And it has been a journey. You know, hustling our music, going to the record companies and so forth, the rejections that we got, we put into a series of vignettes, and then we tried it as a pilot for a film, and then as a television series and so forth. Finally developed it into a show. And it opened up, The Exciting Road to Nowhere, and it closed.
Well, I didn't actually see the show, but it was only running one night, so I imagine a lot of our audience didn't see it
Right,
either.
they didn't get the opportunity, unfortunately.
However, I do understand that after all these rejections from movie producers and theater companies, that you actually decided to take all of your money, borrow all the money that you could possibly lay your hands on, and it is rumored that you even took some money from your husbands that you should not have taken in order to actually produce this play yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
our husbands, you know, were patrons of the arts. They didn't know, but they were supporting this whole effort.
well, I think that's a good thing for a husband.
Oh, it was great, you know.
We did try to locate Bonnie's husband, but he is now living in South America under an assumed name, and we are not allowed to reveal it on camera. However, after the show closed, you were deeply in debt, and it's my understanding that out of frustration, you made some phone calls that got you into even deeper trouble. Why don't you tell us about those phone calls?
Well, you know, we were destroyed. I mean, our show opened, closed. We got very strange reviews.
Well, why don't you tell us about some of the reviews?
Well, Andrea McCardle gave us a review that said it makes grown women grovel. The Son of Sam said killer show. We had a review that said, from our husbands, it wasn't actually a review, but it, you know, all's forgiven, come on home.
Well, I seem to recall Siskel and Ebert said the road to nowhere goes nowhere and belongs nowhere.
That was the worst. And
no, that was not the worst.
Oh.
One of the Greenwich Village papers that is put out by the vampire community, it had a headline that said, "It sucked."
Yeah, they did say that. We did get one, however, fantastic, favorable review. And it said it was like the greatest thing to hit Broadway in years.
And who wrote that?
We did.
I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? You know, hope's a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words